بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
So once we register, once we install the certificate on the vManager, now the next step is we need to add the other controllers. So we'll start with anyone. We start with the vBond here. Now what we need to do is we need to add this vBond to the vManage. Because if you go back to the controllers, if I get back to my options here, if I go to my tools here, configuration, and if I go to certificates, so inside this, so if I click on controllers, by default, there is only one controller listed here, that is vManage. So what I have to do is I need to add the vBond and the vSmart here, the other controllers which we'll be using. So the first step is we need to add that vBond to the vManage. And after that, the remaining process is almost similar to what we did in the vManage. So first, let's try to do this. We'll try to add the vBond to the vManage. So for this, we need to get back to the options here. And inside from the main dashboard, we need to go to the configuration. And from the configuration, we need to go to devices. And from the devices, there will be an option called controllers. So here also you can see there will be one controller displayed here. So again, the configuration and devices, not the certificates. We need to go to certificates to verify the actual installed certificates. But if you want to add the controllers, we need to go to the configuration and the devices option here. So vManage will be adding that a little bit later, but first we need to make sure that we are done with the controllers part. So there is only one controller here, that is your vManage. Now in this, I'm going to click on add. When you click on add, there will be an option to add the other controllers. So in my case, I'm going to add the vBond. So once you select the vBond, we need to type in the IP address of the vBond. So already the IP address is pre-configured on the vBond. If you remember the topology we are using, we have 192.168.100.3, which is our transport VPN we are using, and then the username and the password. So the username is admin and the password is also admin. And I'm going to automatically select this option to generate the CSR. So this option will automatically generate the CSR, and you don't need to generate it manually. So the other option is we can generate manually like we did in the vManage, but just to skip one step, we can simply click on this option, which means it's going to generate the CSR for the vBond as well. So click on add. And once you click on add, now what I should see is I should see the vBond should be listed here. So the vBond is listed, but currently the certificates are not installed, which means it's not going to trust. So we need to make sure that we generate some certificates so that they will be able to authenticate each other. So the next step will be that. Now, similar way, if you want to add vSmart, we can add here from here itself. So we'll try to do that in the separate step.